Snapshot here, coming to you from the Republic of Texas. Today we're going to do something fun. We're going to go take out an SA-10 site with just guns. And as you can see, I have no other armament besides a couple of air-to-air missiles, 2 AIM-120s, 2 9Xs, and the only thing I have to defend myself is a targeting, or a countermeasure pod, so an ECM pod. So we're sitting here on 06 at Sochi Adler, and we're going to jump up into the air and head down it's a little south of us, down towards Gadada, maybe at Gadada Airport. So we're going to track down there and try to avoid his radar and stay out of his crosshairs. So let's get rolling. This is just something for fun. So I'm gonna fence in real quick because it's probably gonna get hairy when I get over there. So I'm gonna go master arm on, air to ground mode, and there's our gun reticle. We can see the SA-10 site. He's already firing at our AWACS.
Altitude. Altitude.
And we've got our ECM pod turned on. Everything looks good.
Altitude.
Like I said, the only thing I have now is just guns, other than air-to-air missiles. And we're just going to try and kill both the Big Bird and the other radar search radars for the SA-10 with just guns. Do a little terrain hugging here, just to try and stay masked as long as I can. Because as soon as I get pretty close to him, he's gonna unleash a little bit of fury on me. Especially if that Big Bird picks me up at any kind of range. Now it looks like he took out my AWACS.
Altitude. Altitude.
No longer have the AWACS on data link.
Altitude. Altitude. Altitude.
I'll try and stay masked behind this terrain.
Altitude. Altitude.
And we're getting pretty close to that SA-10. If I can get in real close, he won't be able to fire his missiles at me. I'll be too close for him to deploy them. But if I misjudge it and come in a little too far out before when I pop up, he'll be able to nail me. Yep. And there he is, right there. Take out the big bird first.
Pull up. Pull up.
Well,
Altitude. Altitude.
and we know that's an active SAM site because he already shot down my AWACS, so you know he can fire missiles. But if you can get in close with him, you can kill him with the guns. I want that other search radar right here.
Altitude. Altitude.
This guy.
Pull up.
I just rendered that SAM site completely useless. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I think the first time we done this, it was just a little too easy. Maybe the terrain masking was a little bit too much. I want to see if I'm going to go out here over the ocean and see if I can dodge some of his SAMs and come back in and terrain mask and then try and take him out with guns again. Let's see if we can make it a little more interesting. Make it really interesting. I'm gonna gain some altitude real quick. Let him know I'm in the area. Alright, he ought to be able to pick me up. Yep, there he is. So let's start jamming.
Cat flare.
And our ACM pod is active, and we're jamming him.
Counter.
And he's somewhere right over there. I want to see the missile. There's the. There we go. There's a missile launch. So there he is, right over there. I can see the smoke trail. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna notch that missile.
Altitude. Altitude.
Yeah, let's see if I can get him in a notch.
Altitude. Altitude.
Those missiles are they're pretty deadly. Especially, oh, there we go. Alrighty, now we know that that SA-10 site is very active and can shoot us down. We're going to let him shoot at us one more time and see if I can avoid the missile this time and come back in. I want to try and go get the guns on him again.
Counter.
And there he is, right on cue. So what we're going to do is we're going to level out right here. There's a missile. And those missiles are traveling fast. I'm going to try and go get into cover.
Cat flare.
And get the ECM pod working.
Altitude. Counter.
This time I think I'm going to go nose cold.
Counter.
Try and get behind this terrain.
Altitude. Altitude.
Alright, we defeated that missile.
Altitude. Altitude.
Let's see if we can make him angry again. Big bad tough SA-10 site. Come on, shoot another one at me. Shoot another one at me. Come on. Weaseling 101.
Counter.
There we go. Come on. Fire another one off. And there we go. Smoke in the air.
Cap flare. Altitude. Altitude. Counter. Counter. Cap flare.
Boy, he's determined.
Counter.
Alrighty. We broke his lock and I think we're done toying with him. He's already pretty angry. S3B probably. So we know that that SA-10 site is very, very active, and he's very, very angry with me. So let's do some more terrain masking. Our ACM pod is in the green. We're not being picked up on the site.
Altitude. Altitude.
I went this way earlier, so I'm going to try and go this way again. And just as long as we're trying to keep the terrain masking going, we got to watch these power lines. They will kill you. Ask me how I know. Getting a little too high, want to follow that terrain down.
Altitude. Altitude.
And we can see the SA-10 site on our MFD right there, so, 'cause he's on data link. When we get around this hill, we should be close enough to maybe get a pop up and come down them with the guns. Well, like I was saying earlier, you don't want to be too far away when you pop up because he will kill you. You get in close, their weapons become pretty much useless because you're just too close for them to use them. And there's the runway, and we're in close.
Counter.
May have been too far away. Oh, let's pop up. There's that one.
Altitude. Altitude.
Take that one offline. Yes, I'm using countermeasures. Do a little bit of a turn in, pop up.
Altitude. Altitude. Pull
And
up.
that pretty much takes care of the other one.
Pull up. Pull up.
Alrighty, there we go. Can you take out an SA-10 site that's active with guns? Yeah, you can. If it's highly protected by anti-aircraft, you might not be so lucky. It just so happens that one wasn't protected by anti-aircraft fire, so we just wanted to see if we could do it for fun. A snapshot. Have a good day.